Hello everyone, it's Claudia here, and today I am finally back with a process video. I've been having some problems with Windows Movie Maker, and it's been a tough day trying to figure out what was wrong, or a tough 2 days because I've been having problems for a few days now and didn't really figure out what the problem was until just now. But for this layout, we're actually doing something a little bit different. So right now I have you guys on real-time speed, so just like times one. And as you can see on the left of the layout or on the background paper, there's a bunch of paper strips. And actually, I was making a layout the other day, and I did not like how it turned out at all. Or actually, I don't want to say like I didn't like it at all. I just wasn't happy with it. So then I just kind of ripped off um, everything that was on the layout, and I was using my Printable Amy collection for it, and some bits and pieces from my stash, and I just decided to start all over. So the strips that you see on the left are those strips that I had used initially, and I still want to use them on this layout. I'm not sure if I want to use them all or just want to use a few, but yeah, I'm using this photo of Mickey, and it's just a cute photo of him looking out of my bedroom window, which is something that he likes to do. Sometimes he just likes to hang out the window and just get some fresh air and not even go outside per se, but just see what's going on in the neighborhood, I guess. And I just thought it was a cute photo. I think this photo is like 3 years old or something. I honestly don't know, and I feel like I've said this before, but like he is 7, no, 8. I think he's 8 years old. But like he looks the same as he did 3 years ago, so it's kind of hard to kind of pinpoint from just a photo when it was taken. But I do think that this photo was from 2013, if I'm not mistaken. So soon I will change the process up to times 4, so it will be speeded up, because obviously I wouldn't want to do it to you to have to watch my whole process in real time, even though I think it took me about 24 minutes or something to make this layout. Um, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to have the intro be at a slower speed, so I had a bit of time to explain to you all what I was doing. I do apologize if you could hear the typing in the background. Um, Honestly, it has been very frustrating with um, Windows Movie Maker just crashing all the time and me not being able to do voiceovers and such. And I'm just the type of person that gets really frustrated with that kind of thing, especially if I don't know how to fix it. It's just very aggravating. And as you can see, the paper strips, they are very ripped. Um, I really tried my best to be careful when I took them off of the paper, but when you stick it down with glue, um, it's not very easy to not rip it. But actually, I feel like it actually looks really cool, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So I'm just kind of playing with the paper strips and kind of deciding where I want them all to go and stuff. And my main issue with the original layout is that I felt like the paper strips, they took up too much space on the layout. And at first I thought that it would be a cool idea, but when I was done and I looked back at it, I just wasn't happy with how it looked. And sometimes you have that. Sometimes you think something is going to turn out well, and then in reality you're just not happy with it. And then most of the time you just kind of leave it as it is. So here we go with the times 4 speed up. But yeah, sometimes you just leave it as it is, and most of the time that's what I end up doing. I'm not going to take up everything on every single layout I've ever made that I wasn't happy with, because there's a decent amount of layouts that I've done that I'm not super happy with. But for this one, I just felt like this photo and the idea just deserved something a little bit better. So that's kind of why I did it. And actually, it's quite funny because I recorded the process video for my original layout, and my phone, well, it didn't crash, it just didn't record properly. It stopped recording after 4 minutes for whatever reason. So I figured, hey, why not record this take 2, so to speak, and tell you guys a little bit about what's going on. Um, so yeah, I feel like I wanted to tell you guys something and then I forgot. But you know, I had all the embellishments, of course, already picked up because, like I said, this is a redo, so to speak, and I do actually really like how it came out in the end, and sometimes it's worth it. And what I did is I just flipped my white cardstock background and just used the other side because I didn't want to waste cardstock, even though I have like that big pack that has like 60 sheets. I'm very, how would you say that? Like, I don't want to waste any paper or any sort of embellishment or whatever. And I do realize that that washi tape I just put on is completely crooked, and I fixed that off camera because I actually didn't realize while I was doing it. I only realized it after. And yeah, so I hope all of you guys are doing well. I've been a bit sick and stuff recently, so that's not that much fun, but I hope that I will feel better soon. But you know, there's not much to do about it. I will be releasing my new collection within a few weeks. I'm very excited about that. While I'm doing the voiceover, I actually just received the printed like version, or you know, the way that I get my collections, and I'm very excited about how it looks, and I hope you all will like it too. So the embellishments you see are the embellishments that were on my original layout, and as you can see, there's actually quite a few that I don't use for this one, so you can maybe kind of get an idea of how busy the original layout was. And I wish I would have like saved a photo, but I was editing it in Photoshop thinking that since I didn't have a video, I would do a blog post. But while I was editing the layout, I was just thinking just how I didn't really like it and how I felt like the embellishments I used deserved a better layout. I know maybe that sounds a bit weird, but that's how I felt. So I just ended up deleting all the photos from my memory card of the original layout. So unfortunately, I do not have a photo of the layout and how it looked before. But trust me, it wasn't that great, and it looks a lot better now. So if you think this looks crappy, then you definitely don't want to see the original layout. But yeah, so again, I'm using my printable slash digital Amy collection, and I am using bits and pieces from my stash to add different type of textures to the layout because the collection is basically just printed on, well, it's not cardstock, but it's like a thicker paper. And I'm using these alphas, which is from the Amy Tangerine Better Together sticker booklet that came in the Scrapbook Circle June kit, and I'm close to finishing up, I think, just adding some bits and pieces here, and I think I'm going to finish it off by adding some splatters, but that's coming up in a moment. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this process, even though I didn't really talk too much. I feel a bit rusty in doing the voiceovers as well. But yeah, I am happy with how this layout turned out, which I guess ultimately is the most important thing. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye!